Good afternoon, students. In today's lecture, we are going to see part second of hypoglycemic drugs. In part 1, we have studied that deficiency or disorder of insulin leads to increased blood glucose level that we term as diabetes mellitus. Now in this lecture or in this video, we are going to study those drugs which are used in treatment of diabetes mellitus or which are going to lower or decrease increased blood sugar level. What is the definition of hypoglycemic drugs? The drugs which are used to lower increased blood sugar level and used in treatment of diabetes mellitus are known as hypoglycemic agents. Hypoglycemic drugs म्हणजे काय की जे ब्लड मध्ये जी शुगर लेवल इन्क्रीज झाली ती शुगर लेवल जे ड्रग कमी करतील आणि डायबिटीज मेलिटसच्या ट्रीटमेंट मध्ये यूज होतील अशा ड्रग्सला आपण म्हणतो hypoglycemic agents or hypoglycemic drugs. The drugs which are used to lower increased blood sugar level and used in treatment of diabetes mellitus are known as hypoglycemic drugs. Now this is the classification of hypoglycemic drugs. We'll see one by one. It is mainly classified into two classes depending upon route of administration. The first administered by parental route of administration and second one administered by oral route of administration, that is parental hypoglycemic agents. Example, insulin. Oral hypoglycemic agents are again subclassified into 5 classes: A, B, now this is C, D and E. Remember, these 3 of them are also administered by oral route of administration. Sulfonylurea derivatives, example cropamide, tolbutamide, glibenclamide. Bigonidine derivatives, fenformin, metformin. Plant extract, gaurgam. Thiazolidine dione derivatives, example rosiglitazone, troglitazone, pioglitazone, miscellaneous agarbose and miclitol, etc. These are the drugs which are used in treatment of diabetes mellitus. It is classified into 2 classes. First one means upon depending on route of administration, first that is parental route, second one oral hypoglycemic. Parental's example, that is insulin. Oral classified into 5 classes. First one sulfonylurea derivatives, second bigonidine derivatives, C plant extract, D thiazolidine dione derivatives, and last that is miscellaneous. Now among this, for your syllabus we are going to have the study of 5 drugs: insulin, chlorpropamide, tolbutamide, glibenclamide, bigonidine derivatives, that is fenformin and metformin. Glibenclamide, it is a drug which is belonging to the class of sulfonylurea derivatives. Now let us study these drugs one by one. The first one, that is insulin. Source of insulin, it is obtained from pancreas of goat, pig, ox or cattle, and nowadays on a large scale it is obtained by DNA recombinant technology. Properties, it occurs as white powder, slightly soluble in water, soluble in alkali hydroxides and dilute solutions of mineral acids, practically insoluble in alcohol, chloroform and ether. Stability storage condition, it is very sensitive to heat and light. It is stored in multiple dose containers at a temperature between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius and should not be allowed it to freeze. This is the most important stability storage condition from your exam point of view. In examination, there is a question, give the stability storage condition of insulin. Now insulin you have to take regularly. Therefore, it is not possible to store in a single dose container. You have to store in multiple dose container. It is stored at a temperature between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius, and on the label it is specified should not be allowed to freeze dried. It is affected by heat and light, stored in multiple dose containers at a temperature between 2 to 8 degrees Celsius and should not be allowed to freeze. Labeling. Now the label on the container in which insulin is stored, the essential things which has to be specified on the label are number of units of insulin per ml, animal source or source of insulin, route of administration, that is by intravenous, intramuscular, subcutaneous, etc., storage conditions, directions for use. These are the essential things which should be specified on the label of insulin. What are that? Number of units of insulin per ml. म्हणजे जर एखाद्या पेशंटला जर 1 ml इन्सुलिन जर ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेट करत असेल तर त्या 1 ml मध्ये इन्सुलिनचे किती युनिट्स प्रेझेंट आहेत, दॅट आय हॅव टू स्पेसिफाय ऑन द लेबल. देन आय हॅव टू स्पेसिफाय द सोर्स, whether it is obtained from animal source by DNA recombinant technology, etc. Route of administration, whether it should be administered by intravenous, intramuscular or subcutaneous route, storage conditions, directions for use, etc. That should be specified on the label. Uses. It is used to treat insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. It is used in treatment of schizophrenia. Now schizophrenia is a mental disorder characterized by hallucinations, disorganized behavior or character, speech, thinking, etc., anxiety, anorexia nervosa, hyperkalemia, severe कीटोएसिडोसिस एक्सेट्रा. या सगळ्यांच्या ट्रीटमेंट मध्ये आपण इन्सुलिन यूज करू शकतो. इन्सुलिन डिपेंडंट डायबिटीज मेलिटस मध्ये, सिझोफ्रेनिया मध्ये. सिझोफ्रेनिया काय, एक मेंटल डिसऑर्डर आहे ज्याच्यामध्ये तुमचं थिंकिंग, बिहेवियर एक्सेट्रा डेट गेट्स डिसऑर्गनाइज्ड. एनोरेक्सिया नर्वोसा. एनोरेक्सिया, it is a condition related with eating. Hyperkalemia, anxiety states, severe ketoacidosis, etc. That are your uses. Now official preparation. Insulin official preparations are categorized into 3 classes depending upon duration of action. Now in PNT, in general pharmacology, you have learned 2 words. One, onset of action, and second, duration of action. Onset of action म्हणजे ऍडमिनिस्ट्रेट केल्यानंतर किती वेळेत तो ड्रग त्याची ऍक्शन प्रोड्यूस करणार आहे त्याला आपण म्हणतो ऑनसेट ऑफ ऍक्शन. आणि ती ऍक्शन किती वेळेपर्यंत राहणार आहे त्याला आपण म्हणतो ड्युरेशन ऑफ ऍक्शन. मग इन्सुलिनचे जे ऑफिशियल प्रिपरेशन्स आहेत, अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस ड्युरेशन ऑफ ऍक्शन, इट इज कॅटेगराइज्ड इनटू 3 क्लासेस. फर्स्ट, इट इज नोन ॲज लॉंग ऍक्टिंग. Second, it is known as intermediate acting, and third, it is short acting. Long acting insulin preparations have a duration of action more than 18 hours to 24 hours. Intermediate acting having a duration of action 18 to 24 hours, while short acting have a duration of action 5 to 8 hours. Example of long acting: insulin zinc suspension crystalline, officially in IPBP. Protamine zinc insulin injection, IP. Examples of intermediate acting: globin zinc insulin injection, IP. Insulin zinc suspension mixed. Mixed means in which crystalline as well as amorphous form of insulin is present, which is officially in IP. Isopane insulin injection, officially in IP and BP. Third, short acting examples: insulin injection IPBP, neutral insulin injection BP, insulin zinc suspension amorphous, officially in IPBP, biphasic insulin injection BP. These are the official preparations of insulin. In your examination, for 2 marks, the question is asked, specify or write down the official preparations of insulin. You have to write down all these 3 with their examples. Long acting example: insulin zinc suspension crystalline IPBP, protamine zinc insulin injection IP. Then second one, intermediate acting example: globulin zinc insulin injection IP, insulin zinc suspension mix. Mix means in which insulin is present in both form, amorphous as well as crystalline, officially in IP, isophane insulin injection IPBP. Then third one, short acting example: insulin injection IPBP, neutral insulin injection BP, insulin zinc suspension amorphous IPBP, biphasic insulin injection BP. These are the official preparations of insulin. Then the second class we are going to see, that is oral hypoglycemic agents. In that, the first class is sulfonylurea derivatives. The basic structure of sulfonylurea is this one. This is the basic structure of sulfonylurea. Sulfonylurea refers to a urea derivative in which aryl sulfonyl group get attached to one nitrogen and a aliphatic group gets attached to the other nitrogen. Sulfonylurea म्हणजे काय? It is a urea derivative. It is a urea derivative at which to one of the nitrogen, means at this nitrogen a aryl group is present, that is aryl sulfonyl group. This is your aryl. Aryl means phenyl, benzene. These are known as aryl groups. Gets attached to one of the nitrogen, while to the other nitrogen there is an attachment of aliphatic group. This is the structure of your basic structure of your sulfonylurea. सल्फोनिल्युरिया म्हणजे काय? एक युरिया डेरिव्हेटिव्ह आहे, त्याच्या एका नायट्रोजनला एरिल सल्फोनिल ग्रुप प्रेझेंट आहे आणि एका नायट्रोजनला अलिफॅटिक ग्रुप प्रेझेंट आहे, त्याला आपण म्हणतो सल्फोनिल्युरिया डेरिव्हेटिव्हज. In that, the first drug, that is chlorpropamide. Now this is the structure of your chlorpropamide. Apply the rules. In this, first we are going to identify the basic structure. After identification of basic structure, we are going to give the numbering. Then we are going to find out the respective substitute groups at their respective positions. And while writing the chemical name, first we are going to write down the name of the substituents prefixed with position in alphabetical order. And at the last, we are going to write down the name of the parent structure. Now in this, I have selected propylurea. In this structure, I have selected urea as a basic structure. मी या स्ट्रक्चर मध्ये काय केलंय, पॅरेंट स्ट्रक्चर कोणतं सिलेक्ट करतोय, युरियाचं. दिस इज द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ युअर युरिया. दिस इज युअर युरिया स्ट्रक्चर. I am going to give the numbering 1, 2, and this is 3. Now identify the substituent group. This is the substituent group which is present at the first position. This is the group which is present at the first position, and this is the substituent group which is present at the third position. What is the name of this substituent group? This is the structure of your propyl. This is the structure of your propyl. See, 1, 2, and 3 carbon atoms. Therefore, this is the structure of your propyl. And at first position complicated substitute group is present, therefore I am going to give the sum numbering 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, and this is 6th. And what is the group which is present at first? At fourth position, chloro group is present. This is the structure of your phenyl. This is the structure of your phenyl. This is the structure of your sulfonyl. The first position ला कोणता group present है? That is 4-chloro-phenyl sulfonyl. What is the group? 4-chloro, then the structure of phenyl, and then the structure of sulfonyl. This is present at first position. See, 1 para-chlorophenyl sulfonyl. Para-chlorophenyl sulfonyl. This is present at first position. And at third position, what is present? This is the structure of your propyl. Therefore, 3-propyl. At the end, write down the name of the parent structure, that is urea. In this way, I can give the chemical name to the structure of chlorpropamide, that is 1 in bracket para-chlorophenyl sulfonyl, and at third position 3-propyl, and at the last name of the basic structure, that is urea. This is the chemical name of chlorpropamide. Properties: it is white crystalline powder, odorless and tasteless. It is soluble in dilute solution of alkali hydroxides, slightly soluble in alcohol, but practically insoluble in water. Storage: it is a stable compound, therefore stored in well-closed containers. Uses: it is used in treatment of non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Official preparation: chlorpropamide tablet, which is official in your IP and BP. Brand names: copamide, dibutol, dibetin, dibenes, etc. These are the brand name or trade name of chlorpropamide. Then the next drug, that is glibenclamide. Properties of glibenclamide: it is a white crystalline powder, odorless and tasteless. It is slightly soluble in alcohol, practically insoluble in water. Stability storage: it is affected by light, therefore stored in well-closed light resistant containers. Uses: same, it is used in treatment of non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Official preparation: glibenclamide tablet, which is official in your IP and BP. Brand names: Dionil, Glucosafe, Micronase, etc. These are your trade name or brand names. Then the third drug from the class of your sulfonylurea derivatives, that is tolbutamide. Properties: it is white crystalline powder, odorless and a slight bitter taste. It is soluble in alcohol, chloroform, in dilute solutions of mineral acids and alkali hydroxides, practically insoluble in water. Storage: it is a stable compound, hence stored in well-closed containers. Uses: same, in treatment of non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Official preparation: tolbutamide tablet IPBP. Brand names: Astrocin, Dibane, etc. That is your trade name or brand name. This was your sulfonylurea derivatives, in which we have studied 3 drugs: chlorpropamide, glibenclamide, and the last one, that was your tolbutamide. Then the second class, that is your bigonidine derivatives. Now this is the structure of your bigonidine. This is the structure of your bigonidine. Now this is the structure of your bigonidine derivatives. Now In drug, whatever your substitute groups, that substitute groups are present at this nitrogen. See, the substitute groups are present at this nitrogen. Your hydrogen atoms are replaced by your substitute groups. What we can say? Bigonidine refers to a structure where two gonidine molecules are linked through a common NH. These are two gonidine molecules which are linked with each other by a common NH. See, both of them are linked with each other by common NH, and alkyl groups are attached to one of the nitrogen. These are your alkyl groups which are attached to one of the nitrogens, that is known as bigonidine derivatives. In that we are going to study two drugs. First one, metformin. Now this is the structure of your metformin. See, this is your structure of bigonidine, having two gonidine molecules linked with each other by common NH, and the terminal nitrogen, there is a presence of your alkyl groups. Terminal nitrogen, there is a presence of your alkyl group. You can easily remember the structure of metformin. Just remember the classification, that is bigonidine derivatives. Bigonidine means two gonidine molecules having or linked with each other by a common NH, and at terminal alkyl group, the name itself, remember M, it stands for methyl. First METH means it stands for methyl. Two methyl groups are present at the first position. So what will be the chemical name? If I give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the fifth one, means the substitute groups are present at the first position. How many substitute groups are present? Two similar substitute groups are present. Therefore, you will write down 1,1-dimethyl, 1,1-dimethyl, and at the last you will write down the name of the parent structure, that is bigonidine. At the end, you will write down the name of the parent structure. See this one. This will be your chemical name. First position, two methyl groups, therefore 1,1-dimethyl, and at the last name of the parent structure, that is bigonidine. Properties: it is white crystalline powder, odorless and bitter taste. It is freely soluble in water, slightly soluble in alcohol, practically insoluble in chloroform and ether. Storage condition: it is hygroscopic in nature, therefore you have to store it in tightly closed light resistant containers. Uses: it is used in treatment of non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. It is also used in treatment of obesity. Official preparation: metformin tablet, which is official in your IP and BP. Brand name: Dibex, Dibeta, Diformin, Forminal, etc. These are your brand names or trade names. And the last drug, that is fenformin. Fenformin, nowadays it is not used in treatment of diabetes mellitus. It has been banned by Government of India to be used in treatment of diabetes mellitus due to its adverse effect, that is lactic acidosis. It increases the secretion of lactic acid in 50% of the persons to whom you administered fenformin. Therefore, it is a severe nature. Therefore, it was banned by Government of India to be used in treatment of diabetes mellitus. But your syllabus is old one. Therefore, it is for your study, that is fenformin. This is the structure of your fenformin. See, this is the structure of your bigonidine. Give the numbering 1, 2, this is 3, this is 4, and this is your 5. Clear? Now the substitute group is present at first position. This is your substitute group. which is present at the first position. What is the name of the substitute group? This is the structure of your ethyl and this is the structure of your phenyl. This is the structure of ethyl, this is the structure of your phenyl. You can write down this in this way also. CH2 CH2. If you give the numbering, this is 1 and this is 2. Means the phenyl group is present at the second position. इथे काय आहे? मी हा CH2 I will written in this way, CH2 CH2. That means the phenyl group which is attached, that is attached to the second carbon atom. Therefore the name will become 2-phenyl ethyl. The name will become 2-phenyl ethyl. At the last, the name of the basic structure, that is bigonidine. So this is your chemical name. The substitute group is present at first position. Therefore I have written 1 to denote the number. At second position the substitute, now I have again given the numbering in this way, 1 and 2. Phenyl group is present at second position, therefore I have written 2-phenyl. This is the structure of your ethyl, therefore ethyl. Substitute group's name काय झालं? 2-phenyl ethyl. I have closed the bracket and at the name of the basic structure, that is your bigonidine. This is the structure and chemical name of fenformin. Properties: it is white crystalline powder, odorless and a bitter taste. It is freely soluble in water, soluble in alcohol, practically insoluble in chloroform and in ether. Storage: it is a stable compound, therefore stored in well closed containers. Uses: it is used to treat non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. It is also used to reduce blood sugar level during cortisone therapy. Now cortisone is a steroid. Whenever this drug is used in the patient, at that time blood sugar level get increased. To bring that increased blood sugar level to the normal, you can use the drug, that is fenformin. Official preparation: fenformin tablet IPBP. Brand names: capital DBI, Glypane, Bislim, Sucronase, etc. These are your trade names or brand names. Here we complete your second class, that is bigonidine derivatives. Now you can easily remember the official preparations. You can easily remember the uses and you can easily remember the structures also. Now see, insulin classification parental, therefore it will be available in the form of injection. Bigonidine, sulfonylurea derivatives, oral hypoglycemic, therefore they are administered by oral route. Oral route means they are administered in the form of tablets. Uses: insulin, type 1 diabetes, or remember the other name, that is insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, while oral hypoglycemics, type 2 or non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. Here we complete your chapter, that is hypoglycemic drugs or hypoglycemic agents. Thank you.